So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a move right there as they were able to connect.
Rookie dude I created.
Everyone's going to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
But I didn't create him. Well, I didn't create him because he is a real quarterback. I just boost up some of his attributes and traded for him. He's a rookie.
1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin.
Ooh, nice. That was a nice
run
thing.
on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Oh, crap.
2nd and 3. Jackson.
I seen that jump from a mile away.
Down he goes. Marching in for the
He beat the heck out of that right tackle.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
So
zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Jackson. And Wilson has it. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Like, what's new on this film? You got X factors, like Ed Reed. What's his name? Ed Reed, right? Yeah. His name Ed Reed. No, not Ed Reed. Something Thomas. Yeah, Earl Thomas. Like he's the only X factor on their defense. I don't have no X factors on my team at all, except my corner. I do Xavier Howard or something.
Now it's Jackson. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Gaskin. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here on the second one.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he's able to get this inside.
I like that spin move, boy, I tell you.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Ooh, nice.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Tried to get it on the edge there, but there was no seal, nowhere to go, had to step out.
Yeah, sometimes the defense just wins those battles because ordinarily the guy said it.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Sanders on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full
I
display.
had jump blurry in some spots. The rain hit it. They try to make it that realistic. This little rain on the cameras. It's crazy.
Well, he's
on 2nd down, it's Dixon. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that is
Nice defense.
incomplete.
Nice
He
defense.
had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls
not
for a
the ball
penalty,
game
but
plan.
I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. Play action. It's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Dixon. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's got Snead. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Dixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Well, they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. From the 29, Jackson. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. Whoosh.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
They go play action now. Jackson. And over the middle, this is Parker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Watch the curve.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And this is Parker, complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his right. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. That time a 9-play drive, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the 1 weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. They'll start the drive with Dixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Dixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Come on, girl.
Brown, the rookie, his intended target.
Gosh, let me put that on my foot.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Here's Sam
Why are you putting your shoes and walking up my arm?
What
are you doing?
For the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay one. And now look at this. Big gain, fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
Touchdown, Ravens.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Come on. Run it. Don't be scared of it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
This is Gaskin on the carry, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On first and goal, Drake, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. 5 yards on the touchdown run, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's tight. When you roll over the person that tackled you, they don't count like you touched the ground.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Jackson now. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
In so many ways.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable for Grant. And bulldozing his way through. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll run now with Gaskin. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Jets who have the lead with that one getting close to halftime. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see there, it's the visiting L.A. Rams who have the lead in that one. Robert Woods, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And at the half, they trail the visiting Redskins. Case Keenum's thrown 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pernell McPhee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Pernell McPhee able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Dolphins have got it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And to the left side here, Wilson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down.
Yeah, you say you haven't messed with it.
But oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it's caught by Parker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 38 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit,
They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, they go with Dixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup,
you said
start
what,
loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
All right, I help you. Let me finish this game up.
I'll play a match again. I want to put all my gear on. Play a match again.
Sanders now to add the extra point.
Now when I put all my gear on, I only get to 12. How do you get it all the way up to 15?
Go to the go to your Reaper coin and your consumables.
Extra point he's missed so far.
And use one. It'll boost up to 15.
Okay, it lasts for 30
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
I think when you kill
this is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down.
Yeah, I think mainly you got to kill those high value targets. That's your primary, like high powerful enemies.
Take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On second down now, it's Dixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across
Howard,
the 35.
let the man just...
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And Roberts with it over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Are they going to trade him or just let him sit?
Nothing fancy
I hope they trade him.
Consistent type of a play.
I think they should trade him.
That slant, a lot of people call it an extension of the running game.
They should pay Dak, Amari.
Because you hit a guy in the run like that.
All the drama that he took them through.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
If I was Jerry Jones, I'd trade his and I'd trade him to the worst team.
Yeah, but I'll get something for him though, like a first round and it's good safety.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Dude, he can get a first rounder for
We talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing
he's only been in the league 3 years and he's set records. I mean, he's the best. Probably the best running back in the league. I know he
sticking his nose in the mess there.
I think they should. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I'm just saying.
And he's across midfield and into Miami
I don't like it
territory.
that a guy is trying to hold out.
The
He's
last
got
3
2 more
plays
years left
have
on his
resulted in
contract.
gains of 1, 2, and now 3
if I
yards
was
here.
owner of the company, I'd say, screw you, buddy.
Want to
Go
turn
ahead and
down
sit.
long drives, but when you're down,
And then when he did want to come back,
pay it off with some points.
I'd start
He is
looking for
going to
trade.
find Hill here.
I wouldn't even let him
And he's got this down to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. And just in general, Charles,
I definitely trade him, bro. I'm with you with that.
Defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield.
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside.
Dang, girl.
If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result.
You stole the candy and dipped over here. That's what you did, huh?
The drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this time will be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. It's a foot race.
I just threw a freaking interception.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
I don't even see it.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Is that all yours?
Yes. No.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside
you got to play some better defense, man. Come on, bro. Gosh,
no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Stop your whining. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Dixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellows.
Tom is up there is like X Factor, like ready.
Another run with Gaskin. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Again, he finds an opening. Now it's football. The ball comes out, and the Ravens have got it.
Bruh.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
This Bama, Earl Tom is a beast. Boy, X Factor is a factor. This Bama just came out nowhere, hit me, and made me fumble.
Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. And the other guys held up.
If I said I blinked.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline as a head coach? That
was you fake as a blunt. I ain't know that.
Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
Trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive. Because
you said what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying. What are you talking about?
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Hey guys,
through 3 quarters,
when you guys gonna play together?
On 2nd down, it's Drake.
Nice.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Nice juke.
16 yards, a first down.
Come on, man. Let's close this game out. So I can play
Charles, and another big jump play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Hey, Bago. Loving you.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
It's all that I want to do.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Every time you will.
Fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think
Bago, why gotta be so weird? That was so mean. I thought you was my friend, Bago. To the end.
I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning.
I don't always say that. I say peanut butter and jelly, Negro. Get it right.
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
Forces 4th down.
Peanut butter and jelly.
So it's 3 more
peanut
points,
butter
and
and
that
jelly.
winds this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this winds it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
What?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Oh,
all game long,
he laid that dude out.
Gosh, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again symptomatic?
Man, that hurt me.
Like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Kenneth Dixon,
it's
the running
slippery.
back, the intended target.
Ooh, boy, it sound like you threw up in your mouth.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder just to move around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. again, Jackson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Gosh, Lee. Hit that down right in his chin strap. Then pointing at him and said, yeah, I knocked you out, sucker.
Willing to give him that
oh, my goodness. That was a little nasty.
You work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Jackson throwing once more. Caught right side at Snead. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Jackson finds Roberts left
side. What the hell was that, Baker?
And he gets
hit the dude, man.
The
Head up.
35-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Oh, my goodness.
On first down, it's Dixon. And he'll take this one down to the 15. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
There you go. Did you take your medicine?
Well, the coaching staff's doing a good job.
That's a good boy now, Paco.
File away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Don't play action, hit him over the top.
I got these audio many eggs. I don't know if I can try them up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space
double
just because it's not.
I mean, you know, it's like the flash stuff like here, bro.
And he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. It's been a one-sided affair.
Hey, Dante, did you download that, did you check out on YouTube that game?
As we welcome you back, they come up on a fourth down situation.
Really?
It's not looking particularly rosy.
Really?
Tucker's
really? It's called World of Warships. World of Warships Legends. Check it out.
Is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. On the grand scheme of things, those
I know you get tired playing Destiny and Soul Calibur all the time. You know what I'm saying?
A little more respectability.
It's all good.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just
man, they trying to do all sidekick. Oh, man, I hit it wrong.
Used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here,
we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him.
All right, let me save this game.
In the zone,
bro,
the ball seems
let's get that last night fall out.
These guys, they've got it going today.
Finally got my game
so a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long, and it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Dolphins, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the...
Let's be excuse me, I shot at the pilot, man.
Tripping.
What the hell, baby? I'm sleeping at a shot, man.
I'm tripping, bro. Many folks, including yourself, thought the team would perform better last season, but things not come together. How do you avoid that again this season? From to start to finish, coaching has to be consistent. Leadership starts at the top, and that means the staff has to stay in point. Players and learn need to stay.
Oh, Dan, you being interviewed?
So we start by forgetting last season. This is a different team. This team, and it's a team that knows we can't miss the playoffs again. Check it.
Abraham. Oh, come on.
Some joke got acid soda.
You have a big decision here to make about one of your players.
Whoa. These people with that bullshit.
Your player is now ready to play, but is not 100%. There is a high chance of re-injury if you play him. It's your decision.
My bad, bro. This is where I go. Right, bro. Let me do this. Just left to it. You and I know.
Bruh, come on, bruh. Come. What the hell? Like hard. Starks. That was yours, bro. That was loud.
I didn't hear nothing, so it must have been Bagel. So I got him muted already.
It might be you, Starks, because you got your camera right there in front of the jump. If you make a loud noise. Oh, okay. Come on, let's change the pamper first, okay? Did they pick you up? Where you going? Hold my arm, baby. Hold my arm, baby. Huh? Come on. Rain, rain, go away. Aw, I think I'm gonna cry. Giddy top. Girl, what you over there talking about? Alright, let me put this Destiny in. Hey, time. Do do do. Everybody got to hear the Damn. Hey, boy, that's how that joint sounded like in the back of the day, boy. I remember them days, boy. I'm like, damn, girl, this joint making noise like a Forgot last time it was like that, it sound like that. You know what I'm saying?
But he's thrown her favorite dolly high up onto the shelf. Sometimes she wishes she was just a little bit taller. Even stood on her tippy toes. He's still too small to reach her dolly. Thumbelina is very surprised
Thumbelina.
to hear little voices sing a little rhyme.
O ye his saints, for the Lord forever is faithful and plentiful rewarder.
Here is where we will complain.
The courage doer, give the courage and you shall seek in your heart.
Oh, what a delightful sounding place. Here is where the full lives. This place my heart and how very strange. The little voices are coming from the little mouse hole. Thumbelina leans in closer to listen, and as she does, something very curious happens. The little mouse hole begins to grow bigger and bigger until there is just enough room for Thumbelina. Everything is enormous. In this strange land,
Oh man, I want some cheeks. It's like when women get older, man. They can't get that pound like they used to. They be like, man, like in their 30s, man. They like, dang, baby, can you slow down? It hurt. Like, man, shut up. Just take this jump, man. Shit. I mean, dang, back in out of people, man. Shit, now these days, man, you get older, they be like, I can't help myself. And maybe that's what it is. I just like the speed. You know what I'm saying, baby? You know what I'm saying, baby? You know what I'm saying? Shoot, when I was like 18, 19, man, they be smashing them young girls, man. They be, hunt me harder, hunt me harder. I'm like, God damn, girl, all right, okay. I ain't want to put it in your stomach, but okay. All right, let me save this joint. Look at guns playing Black Ops 4. You pirate.
Football sound like mine. Don't the girl.
Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial.
Yeah, I'm about to. Hold on. Let me save this game.
I just had to let you know.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put this player in your lineup and evaluate him on the field to unlock his true potential.
That's what Frost sound like, man. You sound like a freaking girl, man.
Sounds like a girl, man.
That's what you gonna sound like when you buzzing nothing for the first time.
Yeah. Say that again. I can't quite hear you.
Nah, you didn't get me recorded. Hell no.
Yeah, that's what I thought, girl. You shut up and take this.
I'm gonna be your girl, alright?
Alright. Yeah, you right. You gonna be my girl. That's right.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Alright, look,
damn,
but look.
Take this.
Take this. Look, I'm gonna be the girl though, but I'm gonna be the one pounding you.
What?
Frost, take it easy. Take it easy, Frost. Nah, nigga, shut up, nigga. Take this shit.
No thanks.
It's okay, Bagel. Don't fight this. Just let it happen.
No.
You need it. Somebody, Bagel, you need to turn in your dang on your social security number. You need to turn in your birth certificate, and you need to turn in them damn cheap ass speakers.
ASAP Rocky is free, am I right, boys? Right time, man.
Bella.
Big text zombie. What the hell? Hey, bro, someone sing this.
Don't send me anything you ain't seen before in person.
What? What the hell? What the hell are you reading, man? Trying to be crazy. They're trying to be crazy. Frost. I'm gonna cover the bad stuff up with the skull emoji, so you don't have to look at them, because you know that's not good for us, because we're Christians, man.
But I'm saying it now.